Hello everyone. Today we are going to do Primary 1, second term Mathematics. The lesson is halves and quarters. The lesson is halves and quarters. Chapter 4, Halves and Quarters. Finding halves and quarters of shapes. Finding halves and quarters of shapes. Halves of shapes. Halves of shapes. What is this? Yes, this is a pizza. What is this? Pizza. Now look at this. What happened to the pizza? I cut it. The whole pizza I cut it into two. Right? Then you can see two pieces. Two pieces of the same shape and size. Same shape and the size. Okay? Then we can say that the two pieces of pizza are equal in shape and size. Right? Now look at this. These two pieces of pizza. Right? Now look at this again. These two pieces of pizza are equal in shape and size. Each piece is 1/2 of the whole pizza. Now this is the whole pizza, right? I cut it into two pieces. Now these are the two pieces. Okay, now look at these two pieces of pizza are equal in shape. Look at the shape. Half a circle, right? And the size. Okay, each piece is 1/2 of the whole pizza. Understood? Okay. Two halves make one whole. Two halves make one whole. Right? Now look at this. We can see 1/2. 1/2 and 1/2. We can see two halves here. Two halves are there. Then after that, two halves make one whole. Right? Okay. When we keep it together, we can make one whole. Right? Two halves make one whole. Okay. Now look at this, children. Finding halves and quarters of fruits. Now look at this. What happened to this fruit? Right? Now we all know this is an apple. Right? What is this? This is an apple. Now look at this apple. What happened to the apple? Yes, we cut it into two pieces. Right? Now look at these two pieces. Look at these two pieces. Yes, those are same size and same shape. Right? If we are arranging it together, we can make one whole. Okay. Now look at this. Two halves make one whole. Look at this. These are the two halves. These, right? Two halves are here. We can see two halves here. Then by using these two halves, we can make one whole. What is that? One whole. Okay? Right? Halves. What is this? Halves. Halves are when you cut something into two equal parts. These two parts are called halves. Halves are when you cut something into two equal parts. Two equal parts means, right? Whatever the things we have cut it into two, both of sides has to be equal in shape and size. Okay, right? Now look at this. Halves are when you cut something into two equal parts. These two parts are called halves. Now look at this chocolate. Here, you can see a chocolate here. Right? Then we cut it into two. Right? Same size, same shape. Equal in shapes and size. Right? Now look at this square. That is also like that. And this triangle. Okay, and this plate, and this again another square, right? Then you all can identify what is halves. Okay. Which picture divides a rectangle half? Which picture divides a rectangle half? Now we all know what is half. What is halves? Right? You have to find which picture divides a rectangle half. Half. Now look at the first rectangle. Right? Okay. This part has much larger than this one. Okay. Right? So this is not divided in half. Now look at this. This is also same. There are 3 parts, right? And here also like that. Not equal. Not equal in same size and same shape. Go to the fourth one. Yes. Yes, we can see this is the correct one, right? We can see the shape and the size are both are equal, right? So you can select the last one as a divide as a rectangle half. Understood? Now here what you all have to do, which picture divides a square half? Right? You all can see squares. So you have to select the correct one. By looking at this, you have to select the correct half. Okay? I can't help you all. You all have to identify what is the correct half of the square. Okay? Here also, what you have to do, color one half of each shape. Right? You all can see 4 shapes are here. Right? So you all have to select the half of each shape. Right? Then you all can have to identify what is halves. What is half? I told you halves are when you cut something into 2 equal parts. These 2 parts are called halves. Right? Halves are when you cut something into 2 equal parts. These 2 parts are called halves because those 2 parts are equal in size and the shape. Okay. Now look at this. Quarters of shapes. Quarters of shapes. And look at this pizza. Now I can cut it twice. Right? Okay. I cut it twice. Then you all can get 4 pieces of pizza. Right? 4 pieces of pizza of the same shape and the size. Right? I cut this pizza twice. Then after that you can get 4 pieces of pizza of the same shape and size. Each piece is 1/4 of the whole pizza. Each piece is 1/4 of the whole pizza. Understood? Four quarters make one whole. 4 quarters make one whole. Now look at this. We can see 4 quarters. We can see 4 quarters. 4 quarters make one whole. Right? Then we can make 4 quarters. Right? By using 4 quarters, make one whole. Okay? Now look at this. Halves here, whole here, quarter. What are those? You can see only arrows. What happened to this? Yes, halves and quarters. See what is halves and quarter? Now look at this. These are halves. We can see 2 halves. Right? Here this is whole and these are quarters. Okay? Right? Halves, whole and quarter. Okay? Now look at this. What happened? This circle. This is a circle. Look at this. This is the whole of circle. And this is the half of circle. What is this? That is the half of circle. And this is the quarter of circle. Okay? Then again you can see a yellow color circle. Then you can see half of circle. Right? And a quarter of circle. Right? Okay? Then these are some ways of cutting a circle. into half and quarters. Okay. Right. Now you all can see squares are here. Right. You all can see squares. Now the first one, whole. You can see whole square. Then after that, half square and quarter. Right. Squares can also be cut it into quarters. Now look at this, whole, half and quarter. Very easy to understand. Right. Color quarter of these shapes. Right. Color quarter. Now you all know what is quarter. I said a quarter is one of the parts of something that has been cut it into 4 equal parts. Okay. A quarter is one of the parts of something that has been cut it into 4 equal parts. Right. Now you all can see shapes here. You all can see some shapes. Right. Now we cut these shapes into 4 equal parts. So you all can identify what is quarter. Okay. Then you all can color it. Okay, Pute? Right. Children, now you all know what is halves and quarters. You all can identify what is halves and quarters. Okay, by looking at the picture, by looking at the shapes, you all can identify what is halves and quarters. Right? Now what you all have to do, you all have to go through your maths textbook. Right? Page number 72 to 79. So there are some worksheets. You can complete those worksheets. Right? Thank you very much, children.